What I want to talk about today is Destiny 2. A lot of people are going crazy about Destiny 2. And it's not over really the game, it's over what Bungie might not be doing with Destiny 2. Come this November, there's going to be I say with the Nintendo Switch, like 5 major consoles on the market. Okay, you might say, well, there's only 3 companies. You know, there's Nintendo, and then there's Microsoft, and then there's Sony. So that would mean 3 consoles, right? No, you're wrong. There's 5 consoles. Because you have to throw the PS4 Pro in there, and you have to throw the Xbox One X in there too, okay? Can't forget about the X. You can't X out the X, okay? But there's going to be 4 different versions of Destiny 2, okay? You got to be guessing that there's going to be the best version on the X, right? You got to be guessing that there's the best version on the X. But you might be wrong. You might be wrong, okay? Now, why would that be? Why would the most powerful console ever created not by default have the best version of Destiny 2? Why would it not have the best version of every single game going forward? Well, in the case of Destiny 2, they might not be making the game 60 frames a second on the Xbox One X. They might. Well, in the case of Destiny 2, Bungie and Activision may not be making the game 4K on the X. As far as I know, it's going to be 4K on the PS4 Pro because they're optimizing for the PS4 Pro, but it may not be. Still up in the air. It's not confirmed. It may not be 4K on the 6 teraflop Xbox One X. The 4 teraflop Pro might get it, okay, but the 6 teraflop might not. Now, number one, that is kind of fucked up, okay? That does show that Bungie is picking their favorite, okay? But they're picking their marketing partner. They're picking their people. Sony's been their people for Destiny, okay? It's no accident. It's no accident they get the special deals and they get the special PS4 Destiny console like they had a couple years ago. I mean, they're in the tank for Sony, all right? The way you look at it, I mean, Xbox owners should be happy the game was even on Xbox. They should be happy Destiny was even on Xbox, okay? There was a game not too long ago. This is, for all of you Xbox fanboys, incredibly angry and pissed off at what Bungie and Activision are doing with Destiny 2. Are you equally as pissed off at the fact that PS4 gamers had to wait a whole year to play Rise of the Tomb Raider? Okay? Remember that? Microsoft opened up their wallets and paid the developer of Tomb Raider to not put their game on the PS4 at the same time. Okay? It wouldn't have been a thing. Wouldn't have been a thing for them to make Tomb Raider for the PS4 and Xbox One. But in the fall of 2015, the Xbox made one last final push. Remember that? For exclusives. They had Halo 5. They had Forza 6. And they needed a third big exclusive that fall to push. To make people know that, hey, the Xbox is where it's at. You need to get this system because we got the exclusives and the PlayStation doesn't. They took in Lara Croft and Tomb Raider and had the fucking audacity, okay? Listen closely. They had the fucking audacity in commercials to call that an exclusive game, even though they knew full well it was coming to the PlayStation 4 a year later. So, yeah, you should be equally as enraged or maybe more angry about that, because in that case, okay, they weren't withholding a resolution, okay? They weren't in a, Microsoft wasn't in a deal with Crystal Dynamics or whoever makes Tomb Raider. They weren't in a deal to keep a resolution away from the competitor. They were in a deal just to keep the game away for a year for no fucking reason other than the fact that they could afford to do it. So they screwed over PlayStation gamers for 1 year just so they needed an exclusive advantage. Well, of course, you see how that turned out, okay? It didn't really help in Xbox sales. It just fucked over PlayStation gamers, all right? So yeah, these companies, man, these companies will do equally shady shit. So it's hilarious to see all of you people in lockstep, you know, little corporate fucking slaves you are, just defending these plastic toy boxes and these companies that make these plastic toy boxes